Hi, and welcome to another night of homework. We're going to be going over a few problems from our homework that we struggled with on last time. For number 3, the question asks which table contains only values that represent the rule. So up here, we're looking for a graph, and here's a rule right here. The rule says to do x plus 1 5/10. So we make a little chart over here. Here's my x, here's my y, and here's my rule. So if I plug in a 0 for x, that becomes 0 plus 1 5/10, which is equal to 1 5/10. If I plug in a y for x, so I take out the x, take out the x and plug in a 1, that gives me 1 plus 1 5/10, which is 2 5/10. Then I'll try 2, that'll give me 2 plus 1 5/10, that'll give me 3 5/10. So then I check my graph to make sure that matches. So in between 0 and 2 is 1, and in between 1 and 2 is 1 5/10. So that's 0, 1 5/10. In between 0 and 2 is 1, so I go over 1. In between 2 and 4 is 3, and in between 2 and 3 is 2 5/10. So that point matches as well. So it looks like my chart matches my graph. So for this problem right here, it says what amount in dollars and cents should be in the other category in order for Wanda's April budget to be balanced. So I want Wanda to have a balanced budget. It tells me up here that her net income for the month was $2,438. So what I'm going to do is find out what is the sum of the amount that we already know about. So that sum is 2,335, and then to make it balanced, I'm going to subtract that from her income, okay? And then that gives me 103. All right, so for this problem right here, it says 1 bucket of gravel has a mass of 7 500. What is the mass of 20 buckets, okay? So what I want you to notice is that this is kilograms and this is kilograms. So this is not a conversion problem because everything is in kilograms. So 1 bucket is 7 500. So if I do 2 buckets, I'll add that up and it'll be 14 and 10 and 1/10 or 10/100. Add it up again, 3 buckets would be 21 and 1500. So instead of keep on adding 20 times, I can just multiply by 20. Multiply by 20, I have a decimal right here, so I have to do 2 humps. So I have to do 2 humps in my product, so this should be your answer. Okay, then for the last one that I'm going to do, what fraction of the students in the class made 5 or more words? So we have a dot plot right here with students that made words. So since it says 5 or more, that means I'm going to include this one right here, because these are the number of words that were made. So I'm not looking for 5 dots, I'm looking for 5 or more words. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 students. So my numerator is 6. I have a total of 20 students, so my denominator is 20. So if you'll notice, 6 over 20 is not an answer choice. So I do my fraction trains. This one already has 1 over 20, so cross that one out. 1 over 4, I do my fraction train, that's 5 over 20, so I'll cross that one out. And 3 over 10 becomes 6 over 20, so that would be my correct answer. Please complete the rest of the problems. I'll talk with you all next time.